Hey guys, welcome back to my diecast museum. Today we're going to be opening up a mystery box all the way from Australia. Down under, as they say here in Canada, because it's halfway around the world. Stephen Papa has sent me yet another mystery box that we're going to get into. Surely to be filled with some amazing diecast cars, both mostly 1/64 scale, but potentially other stuff as well. And, well, he's probably hoping I can set up a few dioramas he sent me over the years, but as you can see by my tables, this time of year I'm in sortation, so we've got a lot of other things I'm going to film and video with you guys here in the coming weeks and months to look at all these cool cars, mostly Hot Wheels actually, premium gold series, silver series. I'm really trying to focus on that stuff, team transport, all that cool stuff. But we've also got M2 truck and car hauler sort of combinations, some other interesting things to look at. A brand new box that just arrived on my doorstep as well today, filled with some really cool things, so we're gonna have to get into that. Look at what's in there. You're probably gonna love to see it. Some of that is going to be mixed in with everything else I've been sorting over my shoulder here on the floor. I know it's way far away for you to see right now, but we've got M2, Auto World, Greenlight, Majorette even now. I'm starting to collect some Majorette. Some really cool stuff anyway. So lots to look at. I'm going to take you in for a good little zoom around here in just a minute. But I think the main part of this video is really going to be getting into the mystery box. The random act of kindness, the RAOK, from Stephen Papa, and he spent $123 and change in shipping to send it to me. I did have to spend quite a bit on customs charges, unfortunately, because of the declared value. Unlike in previous mystery boxes, I am actually opening the box up first, taking a look and removing all of that crinkly bubbles and styrofoam peas and everything, and then just repacking the box but without all the wrapping. So in this case, it's kind of what it looks like when it opens up. I've got his note, Stephen's note on top, we'll get to that. And everything that he set out in here in the same layer as he did, but without the wrapping. So I think that'll make this video more fun to just, you know, go through the box. And I've not taken any time to stop and research anything that he sent me, or anything of the sort, look up anything. It's all bizarre and new to me and extremely exciting. So, you know, same excitement without all the hassle. Hope you enjoy. Starts with a note. This is the first thing I saw. Check it out. Let's go in for a closer look. I'm going to put my camera on a tripod here in just a moment. This is the only thing that's still left packaged. Everything else I have carefully removed so that we're going to go layer through layer. The real interest here is vintage Matchbox. Looks to be some high quality new premium Hot Wheels and a whole bunch of other really interesting things not found in North America. Most of it, from what I can see, and I have not opened everything, there's so much still a complete mystery, completely boxed up, as you're going to see as we get into it. But some really cool stuff. Some obvious things that are fairly new. I think we'll start with that just real quick, even though it's probably the, you know, whatever. I mean, for some it's the most interesting, but I think for our crowd that's looking at mystery boxes, you're going to want to see some old stuff, some crazy old cool weird stuff, which most of this box is filled with. But Stephen, I mean, he's a very personable man. He has sent me a collection of Toyotas and a Dodge Ram van, probably one of the very few that exist in 1/64 scale diecast. Vintage Matchbox. Some of it is loose, what you see, and there's a little bit more buried down below. And some of it is still in the package. Like, check this out. But it's such a cool vehicle. It actually has a fully movable bucket system. Swivels around, totally articulated, suspension. And I have a couple examples of this truck, but I don't have any in this color. It's going to be a hard one to open, but damn, I want to open that unit. I'm going to open a few of these vehicles for sure, but whatever. Ryder van, I think I may have one all smashed up somewhere in my collection. So Ryder, an actual rental van company. Livery on a Matchbox Ford Transit. New model. Not bad. And we got a couple more still in the package. Amazing. I only have a small amount of Matchbox cars in the package. 77 cents on this Land Rover 90. It's got a break in the blister. Definitely an opener for me. I'm really not a package collector, so it's kind of cool to be able to... But I love getting mint cars out of the package. I mean, I was buying my mint vintage Hot Wheels, the Blackwall and the Redline years that I have in my collection. And I was opening them up. Typically, I could try to do it on camera. Excavator right here. But I just, you know, I'd rather be able to enjoy them. So that's how I enjoy them. This is a great series. The Matchbox Premium Series, really nice. So I do have one of these, but I can't wait to open this one up. And I would have stopped to open one up, but now it's just so much easier. Whoa! We have a majorette. So these are hard to come by in my country. I haven't seen any majorettes in Canada. I am aware that they started reselling majorette and that they seem to be going a new direction, which is a lot more collector friendly in the 1/64 scale area. But this is amazing. A JDM Legend, it says. Toyota Century. So they got like this, their own little series, JDM Legends, I assume. And then they have the title of the car. Opening doors. Strange to have like a tie wrap around it and don't just use like an elastic or something. With a picture of the car. Very, very cool. And it's not the only one. Here's another one. Toyota Century. Superb details on it with the chrome, door handles, mirrors on the hood. Like, wow. This is not some cheap reproduction. Now, it does have a plastic base. Seems like they put some effort in, though. We got some old vintage Matchbox again, some Lucy's. We got the old Viper V10. Right there, the RT10. The Ford Sierra. Pretty cool car. I've got one of these minty in my collection, but it's nice to have another one. Same true with the Ford Thunderbird Coupe, or Turbo Coupe as they call it. No opening parts, all metal though, with transparent taillights, transparent headlights, all metal base, like true Matchbox quality of the 1980s. Oh my goodness, this is one of my favorites. I have a few of these. I don't have this particular color, and this one is mint condition. The Chevy Pro Stalker is pretty generic, but man, nostalgia wise, this is high nostalgia. This car as well, the Mustang Mach 1, very nostalgic. Don't think I have one of these in great shape. It has an opening hood, which is always missing on Play With models, making it just like a blown motor, but such a nice model to have in minty condition. Oh, then we got like an IndyCar, a RAD racing team. It's very lightweight, feels like plastic. Got these huge wheels on the back, super fast on the front. The F1 Racer 1984 is the copyright. Likely not the same copyright for the car, but such a nice piece. Another Matchbox, the Ford Bronco. This is going to be a 1980s version. It won't have the year on it, but really well executed vehicle for... Yeah, I've been doing any roll tests here, but man, oh man, these are just fantastic vehicles here. So we've got so much left to look at here, guys. This is going to be a long one. Fire truck, floodlight, heavy rescue, tons of moving parts on top. The folding lamps. It's insane. It's insane. Ah, man, this truck is an extremely hard to find unit in good shape. And with those are such delicate fog lights up on top of the roll bar there. I've got 2 of these. I bought one of them just like this years ago, and it arrived to me broken with both headlights snapped off. Thought one day I might glue them back on. MB50 Dodge Dakota. Hard to find one. I got one mint loose. Apparently now I've got one mint in the package. It's such a nice truck. It deserves a shelf where it will be safe forever. More majorette. Nissan Safiro A31. I'm not familiar with that designation of car here in Canada. It looks ultra cool though. Opening hood, lots of detail, right-hand drive. So cool, man. Love this stuff. I don't get this stuff here. Now this was one of the prizes. It was buried deep in the box under a lot of bubble wrap, but yet it comes out a little sooner than maybe it otherwise would have in a natural unboxing of this box. The Mazda RX-7 by Matchbox here in this blue enamel with black metal painted base. Very, very cool. Love it. It's absolutely minty. It's a prize. It really is a prize. It's a prize. Everything's okay down there. Don't worry. We got a couple of these early 90s Lamborghini, a Jaguar XJ220. We got a Countach. These are less desirable because so unrealistic, but they are nostalgic. The colors and very fluorescent. You got a black light. These things are gonna glow like cray. We got a very common Chevy Blazer, missing the antenna, played with. Pretty cool. Ooh, we got a few more cars in the package. There's none of those Formula or Indy cars. What do we got here? Oh man, this one might stay in the package for sure. The Red Bellies Enforcers. I have no idea what this is. Zed Wheels. That's a brand I'm familiar with. But check out the artwork on the package here. What do we have here? 79 Ford XD Falcon. Supercharged. Lots of details. Sirens. Do we have another Falcon to show you? Yes, we do. It's the Mad Max Interceptor Falcon. I think this is a 74. It says on the base. Another Ford Falcon. Of course, that's the Interceptor everyone knows. And then we've got that car. And I know that one's in the box, so let's just get to that in a second. But man, oh man, is that ever cool. That is going to, well, more than likely, that's going to find its home in the package for all of eternity. Like, the packaging is so cool. Well, we're back in the box and we're going deep, guys. We got a lot left to look at. As you can see, look how many Matchbox vintage boxes there are. And then we've got Racing Champions, Nitro Trods. I don't know. This is crazy, man. I never had any of these in my collection. Very unusual. Got a pretty cool car. It's got like this image on the hood. I think we'll open that up a little bit later. Someone paid $16 for this back whenever. I was never a wrestling fan, so I don't know shit about that. But anyways, we'll go on into it a little bit more. Something for Matchbox. It's like a launcher or something. I'll have to look into that. Either way, we're not going to do any tests on camera at the moment. We've got a couple of Matchbox garbage trucks. Pretty standard issue. Those are fairly common pieces. Refuse disposal. Nice pieces nonetheless. They got the super fast wheels on them, but nothing crazy. We got the Rhino thing. Not a McDonald's car, I don't think, but just kind of one of those weird cars that had trouble selling for Matchbox. The Rhino rod. Like just one of those mid-90s non-sellers. Still neat to find one in such good condition with all the parts still on it. Nothing broken. The bumper's not broken. Look how fragile that bumper is. It's all chromed out. You got the horns on it. They're all bent. I mean, Chip, this thing is ready for the vice. But like in this condition, it's actually a survivor. So that's worthwhile holding on to. And it's a cool car, and it's heavy. Let me tell you, there's a lot of diecast in this thing, even though it's got a plastic base. Let's see what she do on the roll-a-thon. Oh, don't go off the table. And back into the box. I mean, we've got so much stuff to look at. Wow. We've got some shifters here. These things have been heavily played with. Mazda RX-7. Shifter rod, rubber tires. It's got a steering wheel and everything. Given the condition, I'm not even going to try to make this thing work, but it does have a 5-speed shifter on the roof and some sort of thing there. Oh, and there's no, nope, that's not one. We got two of them, not just one, two. This one's a Pontiac Firebird. Same situation. Pretty basic mainline Matchbox truck played with. Really, really interesting truck here. I think that's probably worth the next thing to look at. Absolute beauty. Absolute beauty. Love it. Who makes it? Looks like a Freightliner cab over. Freightliner Shinsai Mini Power, made in Singapore, with a little dolphin sort of thing going on there. It's got rubber tires, moving parts, all die cast for the most part. But you know what? 1/64 scale, no problem. Everything looks perfect on it. A few beers later. All right, we're back into the box, down to the bottom level. Trucks. What on earth is this thing? Whoa. A really nice looking Aussie big rig and Boss's diecast. Top Gear, high quality branding for that. I'm gonna have to crack that out, but given that we're doing an actual on the fly unboxing here, save that to last. What on earth is this thing? It looks like a dinky. Armless man, unable to steer the damn thing. There's no paint left. Dinky Toys, Coventry, Climax. Forks thing. So it's a okay, so it's an old worthless dinky toy. Weighs about 3 pounds all by itself. Totally out of scale to everything else, but interesting to the dinky collectors. Looks like we have a few more large scale items in here. We'll go to the old dinky limousines in just a second, but what is this? A Holden FJ 55. Made by Australian Cars. I do have some of those cars, as you can tell, like different scales, but I try to stick to 1/64 scale for spaciousness purposes. Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman from Corgi Toys, and rubber tires. I don't know what to tell you about that. It's pretty cool. I love it, and I got two of them. One's a darker red. Slightly more parts on it. Oh, it's also got the frosted. Wait. Those wipers just move? Those wipers moved. How on earth is that possible? There's a lever on the bottom. On, off, maybe? I mean, it's bigger than Hot Wheels, as you can tell. Rover Sterling. I love the Rover Sterling casting. And I did peel some price stickers off some of the stuff. Pre-video, I think this one was at like $25. This one feels empty. It's so light. Number 60 of 75. Oh, it's a helicopter. lightweight. And as we get farther into it, heavier vehicles do exist. Okay, we got 3 of high curiosity and a mountain of other Matchbox vehicles are all coming in these boxes, because in my world, that's no way to display a vehicle. Alrighty, guys, it appears that we are well into the mystery box now. So much stuff to look at. I'm just going to have a seat here. Crazy stuff to look at. Like, so much stuff. And we're going to get right into it. So let's finish this video off and see what came from down under. All right, we're back at the table here. We got a lot of cool stuff coming out of the package. Do I start with the most normal? Probably shouldn't. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Wow, metallic green. Left-hand drive. All right, well, let's not do too much of that. We got 3 more of those to do. This is the one car that is completely out of scale, 1/43rd. I've got the back off it. It's never, ever been released from this capsule. Who knows how old it is? Holden FJ40 or FJ 1955. 1940. Very cool car. I don't see any opening parts on it though. But extreme detail. Could take it off with 1 screw. Triangular screw head. Absolutely anomalous in today's society. I don't know of anyone that has a screwdriver with a triangular head. Really quite bizarre how they do that. Cool car. I will find a way to remove it, and it won't be that hard. And it will enter my collections. Extremely awesome. Love it. I'm just going to get rid of some of that stuff. Okay, and then the next thing I think is Nitro Trods. It almost looks like. It's like a 3-dimensional muscle man. I have 0 interest in wrestling, to be quite honest. And I mean, this part I will keep. This is hilarious. Maybe I'll put it above my doorbell. Ding if you dare. Ding if you dare. But the car, $16. Somebody overpaid. Hopefully they negotiated. Jesus. Oh my God, there's so much waste plastic in these old collectibles. It's ridiculous. And all for this. A little piece of plastic. Half plastic. Racing Champions. Piece of junk. With a very limited... Oh, boy. Okay. Alright, we got other things to look at. That's alright. The bus is going to definitely be very cool. Trucks made by Top Gear. A high-quality brand. I would not collect this stuff because I would run out of space in 0 time. Not to mention, I would run out of money. But look at the quality of this thing. Wow. It's heavy as a brick. Anyways, very cool. I'm definitely going to display that on my... I have a bus collection. We'll get to that. We don't have time to get to that. We got the Gold Series Matchbox. This is vintage. This is old stuff. This is, like, I don't know. Anyways, it's pretty cool. The Rover Sterling. Never seen this color. I got a few in burgundy/silver. Kind of a fan of this car. It's got, like, real suspension. Very smooth. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. All right, so after that, we're going to open up some more vintage vehicles. Matchbox truck here. The only reason why I'm opening the D50 is because of this. The entire coupon code has been cut out, rendering the packaging worthless. And I'd much rather show the truck on my wall to you guys as it is. That's cool. I'm going to put that on the wall. Be very careful. Matchbox continuing. This is already broken. Land Rover 90, new color. Quite an old piece. Now brand new, like mint, added to the wall. These will be featured in my Matchbox year by years when I get to them. And same true for the Ford Transit new model. It's all broken up here. I don't have to like, oh no. I don't really have to do anything crazy to get the vehicle out. It kind of popped out there, but with the truck, we're in a very lightweight plastic base. I mean, it's built with like today's quality from Matchbox. Used to be quite cheap, I have to say. Here's another Matchbox. I'm not even trying to get it out of the blister. Really don't care for the blisters that much either. They're pretty boring. Like, they've got this weird like Star Trek grid hologram sort of thing going on. It's pretty boring. You got a bit of information on the back. But anyways, this truck is really cool. It's got the fully articulated bucket. But such a cool truck. It's got real suspension. Comes in multiple different paint variations. And one I actually collect, so that's amazing. I was going to keep this in the packaging. Got a little scared off by the dollar value that was attached to it. But the blister's broken, and I don't really care, so whatever. Out it comes. Goodbye. And onto the main display you go. IndyCar Rad 5. Very cool. So what we have left is a absolute ton of boxed vehicles. Probably about 20, 30 of them. So if you got another 30 minutes, stick around, watch that happen. Got a lot of things to look at. And we don't need to do that all at once. I mean, I might just do this off camera, open them up, and put them back out on the platform here. Taking a look at the last piece of the puzzle. Thank you, Stephen Papa, so much for sending me this random act of kindness for the Christmas holidays, especially. I have now all of the vehicles out of the respective boxes. The boxes are in the background of each vehicle. And we're going to take a close look at each of these die-cast cars and trucks before they enter the collection and find themselves in the Matchbox year in review videos, the MBY. So that's what I'm calling those videos, it seems, over the years. This one here is awesome. I absolutely love it. I am sure that I was hunting this car as a child back in the 90s, and I could not find it, and now here it is. The first time ever in my collection. Lo and behold, it's in mint condition. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. The pink base. Normally not a big fan of pink bases on modern day cars, but with this older stuff, so nostalgic. The Pontiac Firebird Racer, it's called. So cool. Yes, we've got a couple of Lamborghinis. I think I must have grabbed one out of my collection here. We've got the gold wheels and the silver wheels. There's variations here of these cars. The Cadillac Atlante. One of my favorite wheels of Matchbox cars are these multi-dot spoked wheels. The Cadillac Atlante in metallic pink looks terrific. Transparent headlights. The snazzy graphics. Of course, we've looked at all these cars already. The tractor. That is so sweet, man. What a cool vehicle. Co-mold wheels. I think they're plastic on plastic, but it's so detailed. Such a nice piece. Look at those exhaust stacks. Got to get it minty, though, to get them in good shape. Then we got the, what was it, the snow plow. Highway Department snow plow. Looks like an old Chevy or something. The Ford Model T in metallic green. all metal other than the base. So that is nice. This is a pretty cool car again. I mean, this one is like one of my favorites of this mystery box here. This Random Act of Kindness. Absolutely gorgeous, nostalgic. Maybe even a first release paint job. I'm going to have to double check on that. This one, obviously. Oh, man, I'm still a little tipsy. Alright, so this one is very cool, though, nonetheless. Love its opening parts. Chrome engine. It's got that kind of like weird 90s paint, like what Hot was with Splatter Series, but this is like a different Splatter Series. I don't know. And then we got newer Stars and Stripes or thing, or banners and ribbons and dangles and stuff. Another Pontiac. The bucket truck. Another bucket truck. Very, very cool. So this is what I'm talking about, like extreme articulation of these bucket trucks. This whole thing swivels 360 degrees, which is very cool. This is the telephone company. And then we have, you know, the one that came out earlier, mint loose condition, much older, the Energy Incorporated. I love this truck. I have my very first one from when I was a child. The forestry truck. I think it's beige and green in mint condition. Like, I never misused my vehicles. I still have that one to this day. And now, in this single act of kindness, I have two brand new variations. Never existed in my collection. So, very, very happy about that. We got another one of these fire trucks, those movable lamps. Pretty cool. Floodlights. Two Ford Thunderbirds. Super high quality, heavy metal. Oh man, the Firebird. This is such a quality piece. I mean, it does have a chip or two, even though it came with a box, but it's in really good shape. Wheels don't seem to have a lot of roll wear on them, but it's got a few chips. Overall, still in really great shape, and probably one of my better Matchboxes. Hello. And another Cadillac Atlante. All silver. I mean, you're going to see all these cars at some point in my years to come. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through all the Matchbox videos, but man, this is a sweet little, what is this? I think this is a Dodge, is it not? Is it a Dodge Daytona or something? Dodge Daytona Turbo Z, 1984, with opening hood. Very cool. These cars were so cool. You never see these on the road here in Canada anymore. Neither would you see this. The Taurus wagon or the Sabre wagon, if it's a Mercury or whatever it is. What is it? Mercury Sable. Sabre. Opening hatch. Extremely ahead of its time, too. Very aerodynamic car. The drag coefficient was low on that one. A tow truck. Quite cool. We got the cheapo helicopter. That's a stupid looking helicopter. Honestly, guys. It's not like, it doesn't look like a real helicopter. Anyways, none that I know of. The Lexus. These are the newer boxed, orange box. The UPS van. I see this van regularly out front of my house because I'm always buying diecast. Or Amazon. They went with the all plastic body in 2025. But this stuff, plastic base, I mean, we gotta understand most of the cars are plastic base now due to inflation, but I don't like when it goes plastic body like with the UPS van, although it's a great casting. Alright guys, that's my review and of this mystery box. We've got another mystery box yet to come. It's probably going to be just as entertaining. And I'm going to do the pre-unpack first again. I think that's a great way of doing it. Let me know in the comments, of course, what you think about the pre-unpack. Always a happy hunting, guys.